So you're thinking about moving to Boca Raton, Florida, and you want to know the best neighborhoods here? Well, I'm going to give you 17 of the best neighborhoods to live in Boca Raton, so stay tuned. What's up everyone, it's Tanner and it's so good to be back with another video, but if this is your first time to the channel, I'm doing so many videos about what it's like to eat, live, work, sleep, and play right here in South Florida, so if you want to know everything there is to know about Fort Lauderdale and the surrounding areas like Boca Raton, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap the little bell so you get notified every time I do a new video. Okay, so I'm sure you're doing a ton of research about moving here to South Florida, and maybe even Boca Raton specifically, so if you've seen my other video up here about the pros and cons of living in Boca, you probably already know that there are a lot of gated and golf communities here. And yes, it is a wonderful thing, but what typically comes along with that are HOA fees, and for those of you that aren't familiar with them, HOA stands for Homeowners Association, so everyone inside these communities are required to pay a fee to help them maintain the common areas or the amenities of the neighborhood, which could include anything from lawn care and landscaping to the swimming pool, clubhouse, golf course, tennis courts, playgrounds, you get the idea. Now, as great as all these amenities are, you have to decide if it's worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in extra charges every month, and to some people it's well worth spending that extra money, but I do have people reaching out to me every day with questions about moving to Boca Raton, and a lot of them are just looking for a nice community that's safe with good schools and would rather not have to pay those expensive HOAs every month. And that's exactly why I put together this list of 17 of the best neighborhoods in Boca that don't have HOA fees. And speaking of people reaching out, all my contact info is down in the description, and I'd love to talk to you and answer any questions you have about moving here to South Florida. So I think it's important to note that this list is in no particular order, and I'll be including neighborhoods with homes that range from affordable price points all the way to ones where the home prices can exceed several $1,000,000. So make sure you stick around for all 17 because your perfect neighborhood just might be on this list. Number 1 on our list is Boca Raton Square. Located in East Boca, it's one of the pioneering communities here, and the neighborhood was developed in the 1960s and 70s. Homes in Boca Raton Square are going to be mostly 3 and 4 bedroom ranch style houses on quarter-acre lots, and it's located about 10 minutes from the beach. So a lot of these homes also have pools, and if you have children or maybe you're planning on having some in the future, the neighborhood is zoned for some of the best public schools in South Florida, including Addison Meisner Elementary, which has a 10 out of 10 rating. So the big question is, what's all this going to cost? Well, Boca Raton Square is surprisingly affordable, with current home prices starting at $400,000. Moving on, our next neighborhood with no HOA is Palm Beach Farms, also located in East Boca, just south of Boca Square. Palm Beach Farms is a beautiful neighborhood with tree-lined streets, and for the most part, the homes are going to be larger than those in Boca Raton Square, and it's perceived as being a little bit more upscale than its neighbor, so most homes for sale are going to be in the price range of the mid 500,000s to just over $800,000. But there are some waterfront homes in Palm Beach Farms as well, and they're situated right along the Hillsborough Canal, which will offer you ocean access right from your backyard. And the homes along that street are going to be priced accordingly, many of them into the multi-millions of dollars. So our next neighborhood is Royal Oak Hills, located adjacent to Boca Raton Square in East Boca. The homes here are built around the same time frame as Boca Raton Square, but sit on larger lots, and this community is also perceived to be slightly more upscale, and also several homes in Royal Oak Hills are on smaller canals right off of the more well-known Hillsborough Canal, but they do have ocean access, but with fixed bridges. So as long as you don't have a very large boat, yacht, or a sailboat, you should be able to get out to the Atlantic with no problems. Number 4 on the list is Boca Harbour, a waterfront community in northeast Boca Raton. This neighborhood is located just north of Yamato Road, in between Federal Highway and Ocean Boulevard. Boca Harbour was established in the 1950s and 60s, but a lot of the original homes have been torn down and replaced with luxury waterfront mansions. But if you like boating, this might be the perfect location for you because homes in Boca Harbour typically have between 70 and 90 feet of dock space on deep water canals with no fixed bridges to the intercoastal waterway all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean. And Boca Harbour homes are going to range from $900,000 to over $5 million. Alright, the neighborhood of Bel Marra is located adjacent to Boca Harbour in northeast Boca Raton, and is comprised of luxury waterfront homes as well, and Bel Marra offers similar sized waterfront lots as Boca Harbour, and the homes are just as beautiful as its counterpart. Conference Ridge is number 6, and sticking with what seems to be the trend here, it's also located in East Boca Raton, and this community was established also in the 1950s and 60s. Conference Ridge, along with Conference Lake Estates, have single-level ranch-style homes, many of which include swimming pools and fenced-in backyards. Next, we have Old Floresta, and it's actually one of the first neighborhoods to be developed by Addison Meisner in East Boca, and now it's designated a historic district, and the Old Floresta homes offer lush landscaping with canopy trees and old Spanish-style architecture, and you're going to find these homes to be on large lots that are typically over a half acre in size and offer privacy and plenty of room to roam. And it's no surprise that these homes in Old Floresta are highly sought after, and they tend to sell quickly when they do become available, and these luxury homes range in prices from $800,000 to $2 million price point. Number 8 is Paradise Palms, a single-family home community located in central Boca near the upscale Boca Town Center Mall. Now, Paradise Palms was developed in the 1960s and consists of quaint ranch-style homes, many of which have private swimming pools and beautiful tropical landscaped yards. The homes for sale in Paradise Palms range from price in the mid $400,000s to $600,000s and typically between 1,500 and 2,500 square feet in size. Next is Golden Harbour, and it's a waterfront community consisting of a little less than 200 single-family homes, and this waterfront neighborhood is so desirable because of its close proximity to the Boca Inlet and all the activities available in downtown Boca, which are just about 5 minutes away. So the homes in Golden Harbour are super spacious, many of which exceed 5,000 square feet, and sit on deep water lots with direct ocean access. So it's no surprise that Golden Harbour attracts avid boaters. Number 10, Lake Rogers Isle is a highly desirable waterfront community located within walking distance of the beach, and many of the residents take advantage of the location by taking a short walk down Spanish River Boulevard right to the beach. And Lake Rogers is located in East Boca at the corner of Federal Highway and Spanish River Boulevard, and the homes here are on larger lots with amazing water views of the Intercoastal Waterway. And since the streets aren't very long, Lake Rogers homeowners can take advantage of these views right from their own backyards. So what's the cost of a single-family home within walking distance to the beach? Well, homes in Lake Rogers range in price from around $1.5 million and exceed the $5 million mark. Number 11 is a neighborhood called Spanish Riverland, and it's a desirable beachside community located in East Boca, just east of the Intercoastal Waterway, near the Boca Raton Resort, and it's just steps away from the beach. So several homes in the estates section are situated directly on the Intercoastal Waterway, offering magnificent water views. Number 12, Millpond is a single-family home community located off of St. Andrews Boulevard in central Boca, and Millpond has its own private park, sidewalks, tree-lined streets, and northern-style homes with brick and wood accents. So Millpond homes that are going to be for sale, they're going to be in the price range of the mid-500s to just under $800,000. Timbercreek is number 13, and it's located adjacent to Millpond off of St. Andrews Boulevard, and Timbercreek and Millpond are both in excellent locations, just a minute's drive to the Boca Town Center Mall. Timbercreek homes are slightly less expensive than Millpond, ranging from the high $400,000s into the $600,000 price range. Number 14, Boca Riviera is a beachside community comprised of single-family homes in southeast Boca, and Boca Riviera has both waterfront homes as well as dry lot homes, both of which are going to be within walking distance to the beach, and most of these properties are going to be over the $1 million price point. Boca Madera is number 15, and it's located across the street from Timbercreek and Millpond, off of St. Andrews Boulevard in central Boca, and Boca Madera is the most affordable community on the prestigious St. Andrews Boulevard, with homes ranging in price from the high $300,000s into the low $500,000 price range. Number 16 is Walker's Cay, and these luxury waterfront homes are situated on wide canals with no fixed bridges all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean. And it's a super desirable neighborhood, so you typically won't find a lot for sale, but when they do come on the market, you can expect to pay at least $1 million. Alright, number 17, Sun and Surf, located east of the Intercoastal Waterway in South Boca Raton. Sun and Surf is also located within walking distance from the beach. At the time of this video, there is only one home for sale in the area, and it's listed for $2.5 million. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating anywhere in South Florida, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you and help you any way that I can. Make sure you check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you on the next one.